You know, some people say that Odoo business management software is like fertilizer, the way it promotes growth and all. But other people say Odoo is like a magic beanstalk because it grows with your company and is also magically affordable. And there's some people who would even say Odoo's individual software programs come together to build the perfect suite like building blocks. Well, Odoo is all of these things. Fertilizer, magic beanstalk, building blocks for business. So sign up now at odoo.com, ODOO.com.
Lowe's knows that free is just better. That's why MyLowe's Rewards is free to join. As a member, you earn points towards MyLowe's money on eligible purchases, get exclusive free gifts, and earn free shipping at Silver Key status, all on top of weekly member-only deals. Don't wait. Join MyLowe's Rewards for free today and start saving more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
And now Mrs. Hickenby says she's going to sue us for the damages to her car.
I was just trying to open the mayo.
On her car, though?
I was hungry when I was hungry.
Answer the question.
I wanted mayo.
Okay, why don't I try? Bruce Springsteen, fuck you.
No. You got to put in the pause.
I gotta put, yeah.
What are you guys talking about? What's going on?
Oh, hey, Cecil. Noah's voice is sore this week, so he can't do Heath.
Wait, can't do Heath? What do you mean can't do Heath?
Yeah, the character that I do on our podcasts, Heath Enright.
What are you talking about? No, I've met Heath. So
I know him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay, so about that.
Okay, do you guys remember how everyone hated the Michael Jackson hologram?
And the Tupac hologram?
Yes.
I like the Tupac one.
The company that made those, they weren't using it anymore. So we figured,
why not have a Heath hologram for the live shows?
But we've eaten dinner together. I've hugged Heath.
It was a hologram and a very happy me hiding inside a hologram.
Huh. Wow, that is a lot to take in right now. It's a lot.
So no Keith on this show then? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a little cold, though. He'll be back next week.
All right, I guess. I feel like I missed him.
See, I told you it would be fine.
Oh, man.
What?
Well, I just realized that Heath never returns any of my calls or texts, and I always thought it was because he really didn't like me, or it's because he's you just operating as a hologram. So,
oh yeah, same for me. Probably.
Actually, guys, Noah does have a. It's because he's a hologram.
You know, that makes me feel a lot better, though.
Me too.
Hello and welcome to Citation Needed, the podcast where we choose a subject, read a single article about it on Wikipedia, and pretend we're experts. Because this is the internet, and that's how it works now. I'm Noah, and I'm pretty sure I'm here tonight, but I can't tell for certain. So, to aid in verification, I brought along a few friends. First up, two men who Eli said he'd give me $5 to introduce together, Eli and Cecil.
What? Crazy. I guess he was just grouping by, common interests or something.
Yeah, common interests. We both hate you. So, yeah, it makes sense.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Ouch.
Also joining us is a man who isn't imaginary, despite what his workload might suggest, Tom.
Okay, I've told you. The thing is, I can't imagine doing any work for this show.
All right, so before we dive into this week's episode, I should make it clear that we record these episodes in advance. We recorded this on Monday. We have no idea what happened on Tuesday yet.
Or if there will be a Wednesday.
Yeah, right, exactly, to be honest with you. Right? This could be a Patreon-only end-of-world release type thing. So apologies if we don't have the proper ebullience and or existential dread given the circumstances.
I feel like I have the dread right now, though.
Right, exactly. But it may not be appropriate. So with that out of the way, tell us, Cecil, What person, place, thing, concept, phenomenon, or event will we be talking about today?
Lucia Cole. I don't know. It doesn't matter because it's not real. So who cares?
Sure doesn't
Pronounce
matter.
it however you want, Cecil.
Someone else
All
made
right,
it up.
Eli, you did whatever it is that you do in preparation for your essays.
Yeah, what is
I'm gonna
that process like?
guesses.
No,
Let's
don't
not
ask. Don't
a lot of
ask.
questions about that. So are you ready to say a bunch of shit that we're going to have to correct later?
Murfnern.
I think that means yes. So, okay, so tell us, Eli, who is Lucia Cole?
Well, Noah, in the year of our Lord 2014, by all accounts, she was a promising up-and-coming R&B singer with a strong 90s style voice.
Pretty sure that's not a thing.
She'd been
90s style
interviewed in several
voice?
music publications, was in talks to be in an upcoming Tyler Perry project. She was retweeted by her uncle and godfather, Shaquille O'Neal.
But it says right on his profile, retweets are not endorsements, guys. Come on.
And honestly, neither are Tyler Perry projects, let's be honest, right?
She collaborated with Drake and Ariana Grande on her upcoming album, and pop music fan sites were abuzz with rumors that she was dating professional football players and record executives who were twice her age. The only problem is Lucia Cole wasn't any of those things because Lucia Cole doesn't exist.
Okay, yeah, but the plus side so far is at least she's not also dating football players and record executives twice her age. So
No,
she's
that's a
already
problem.
winning.
Yes, despite being the subject of this essay, Lucia Cole is as fake as Finland, as staged as Princess Diana's death.
Okay.
And the deeper you read,
Okay.
the crazier this story gets.
Yeah, there we go. All right, settle in for another episode of Eli Bosnick's Internet Masterpiece Theater. It's some shit he found somewhere once.
Now, it's hard to say where to begin this story.
Especially when you just do Eli levels of research.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I'll have you know, Noah, I read multiple BuzzFeed articles on this. Multiple.
Wow.
There were
That's
so many
great.
bullet points.
So many.
God damn it.
So good.
Went through
the
so many
whole
slides
listicle.
on that slideshow.
He was clicking for hours. Just hours. Just clicking and clicking and clicking.
Even when there was that fake slide that's just an ad right in the middle of the slide.
it's not even a
right
real
past it.
slide.
That still counts. I have to click buy it.
This story comes from the scholars over at Ranker.
So, as we'll learn, Lucia Cole was created long before someone created a Twitter account with that name. So, let's begin with the sleuth who would be her undoing. Not a police detective or a reporter, but a 19-year-old Ariana Grande superfan from Fresno, California named Leo. So, Leo first learned of Lucia innocently enough when she tweeted that Ariana Grande would be on her upcoming album. Leo knew and followed everything that Grande did, and he'd never heard of Lucia Cole, so he did some digging.
Is Superfan a stalker that can't get within 100 yards of you? Is that they have to downgrade then, or
Wait, so are you asking if Eli counts as your first super fan, Cecil? I mean, the answer is yes, regardless. Yeah, with the definition.
2 votes.
Uh.
So when Leo checked out her Twitter, quote, her bio said that she was a platinum singer-songwriter when she was barely coming out with a debut album. And that didn't really add up to me. And then I went on her Wikipedia and there were a lot of things on her page that made it seem like she wrote it herself. End quote.
Yeah, like if you hit platinum, that means you have to sell 1 million records, which would be quite the feat for someone yet to debut their album.
right? It would be
Pre-sale.
I also want to point out that Eli, in his essay, and this is just for us, but he wrote the word quote and then used quotation marks.
Noah makes me do that so I don't forget to say quote, because sometimes I forget to say it. His little help for Eli.
Okay.
That
all right.
debut album, by the way, was called Innocence and was made up entirely of 1990s tracks by Jessica Simpson, with the title slightly altered.
Oh my God.
Leo, also a Jessica Simpson fan as it so happens, recognized the tracks and called upon the army of Ariana Grande fans, or, as they're known amongst themselves, Arianators, to see what was up.
Wait, hold on. Pop songs are similar? Holy shit, glad we hired a super fan detective to figure all that out for us. Man, we were lost without him.
Arianators is a lot better than like Aryans, which was the alternative name for their group.
Okay, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Someone obviously threw that out there. There was a weird hush in the room. So
He's the only one who's raising his hand. He's like,
fuck you. So one of the aforementioned Arianators noticed that all of
Aryans.
Lucia's photos were actually of Instagram model and swimwear designer Reese Cromwell, who told BuzzFeed, quote, "I was told to consider it as flattery, but on the other hand, it bothers me to the core that this person was misleading thousands of people. I just hope that this person learns to see their worth as an individual."
The voice.
Yeah, you did the voice. That was great.
Thank you.
And for Eli's next essay, that one time someone didn't match their Tinder profile. The real story exposed.
So it wasn't long before larger media outlets picked up the story.
Feels like it should have been.
yeah, right.
But
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Still waiting.
So Jacob Gans.
2020 is a slow news year. They had to do something to fill in the time. What's happening over at Twitter?
Anyone not real over there? Whoa!
Whoa, hold on.
Crazy.
Stop the presses. So yeah, Jacob Gans from NPR's blog reached out to Lucia's listed label, Republic Records, who confirmed that there was no such person on their register, and further research found that just 443 of her 63,000 Twitter followers were real people. All the rest were paid bots.
Yeah. But then we just did the math and figured out that 0.7% of all Twitter users are actually real, and her ratio was about right. It fit in. It was about right.
So you're probably wondering, how did this person who didn't exist give interviews? Well, in short, research is hard, as this essay proves, and who the fuck would make up an entire person? The managing editor of Bossip, an online gossip and entertainment magazine with a
Bossip,
focus
huh?
on
Yeah.
African-American celebrities.
Nice.
This is black gossip. Janae Bolden. Anyways, this is what she said.
You can't get enough of that. It's amazing.
They stuck with it. They were like, okay, it's a black gossip magazine. Bossip. Yes, great meeting everyone.
Well, but you know, they thought of Blossop, so there was like a Bossop argument that happened.
There's a schism. Oh, they don't talk about the Blossop schism. This is what Janae Bolden said of interviewing Cole. Quote, "I wouldn't say that there were no red flags. We did vet her thoroughly. We fact-checked. She stated she had a previous contract with Sony RCA. We did speak with them, and they didn't have any record of her.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But at that point, we had already interviewed her, and I thought, well, she has a nice story. It's a pulled up by her bootstraps. It's a positive story. She said she had a new deal with Universal, so we checked with them, and they didn't get back to us by press time."
Hold on, though. Let's not be so harsh. Admittedly, this is more work than the New York Post puts in. So, I mean, you know.
Yeah, I can just imagine how that went in the editing room. Sir, we finished the fact checking.
Great. And what did you find
Sorry?
from the fact checking? What did you find?
Oh, right. Yeah. No, there weren't any. So no problems.
Excuse me?
Yeah, we looked everywhere. There were no facts anywhere to be found. So we're in the clear. Pretty good on it. None.
Jeez, you can't. Where did you work before this?
White House press secretary?
Oh, okay. That checks out.
Yeah.
So, you remember those fan sites I mentioned at the beginning of the essay? Created and populated entirely by one person, presumably the creator of Lucia Cole. She even took old YouTube videos of Jessica Simpson fans singing covers of her songs and then re-uploaded them as Lucia Cole fans singing covers of her songs.
That's amazing.
Did you lost an argument to this person on Twitter, didn't you, Eli? That's why you're telling us this story.
I mean, based on how many personalities that we know they have, probably.
Well, okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's probably true.
Statistically.
Yeah.
Fair.
Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, wait. Bossip magazine, that's one thing. But how could Shaquille O'Neal be her godfather and and uncle if she doesn't exist? Well, while Shaq did tweet about Cole, calling her the new Mariah Carey, Cole was the one who made claims about their relationship, and O'Neill just didn't correct her. So maybe he was just being polite, or perhaps, and this is important, he's the 8th dumbest person on the planet.
Or alternatively, maybe when you're a famous black guy on Twitter, you don't check your mentions much. N-word, N-word,
Valid.
N-word, N-word. I'm done with Twitter. Thank you. All right, I quit.
Someone's my niece, and it's weird for me to reply to the nicest thing, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go buy another Papa John's pizza.
Yeah.
But Shaq wasn't. If Shaq owns several Papa John's pizzas.
Yes.
I will write an essay about it someday. But Shaq wasn't the
Please
only
do it.
celebrity. Cole
He's
fooled.
real, at least. Jesus Christ.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on a second, Eli. Are you telling me there are other dumb celebrities? Hold on a second. Citation needed.
Yeah, so she received Twitter praise from Leanne Rimes and Mara Wilson. Philadelphia Eagles player Michael Kendricks got an email from someone claiming to be part of Lucia Cole's team, saying that Cole wanted him to appear in an upcoming music video of hers for $16,000. He accepted the contract and was quickly contacted by Cole, who opened up to him about her personal life over long phone calls and text conversations. She even flirted and asked him for nudes. And in a tiny pocket of the story that I just love so much, Kendrick's degree is in social work, so he refused. And when asked about it, he told BuzzFeed, quote, "As a social worker, you understand how to keep barriers that are appropriate for both parties."
Okay, so is that it? Because I really miss when Tom convinced us that people might be living in our walls.
Oh, Noah, we've just gotten started. Cole's response and so much more crazy is yet to be revealed.
All right, well, with that promise that something noteworthy is going to happen in this story any minute now, we're going to take a little break for some apropos of nothing. Can I get you anything else, sir?
No, I'm fine. I'm just waiting for a friend.
I see. Okay.
We met online. He's super into swords, works at a Michelin star restaurant, just happens to be in town for a beard oil convention, so we're just grabbing dinner, you know.
Well, then I'll leave you to it, sir.
Surprise!
Eli, what are you doing here? Go away. Just get out of here. I'm meeting someone tonight. Go away.
Yeah, you are. Dave Wallanack from Bayonne, New Jersey.
Damn it, did you clone my phone again? Are you spying on me?
No, Cecil, they won't let me back into that Verizon store. I am Dave Wallanack.
What do you mean you're Dave Walnut?
Okay, so you remember how last month when you replied to my final Evite with busy for both of our natural lives?
Yes, both of our natural lives. That's what I wrote, and that's what I meant.
Well, that's when I realized I needed a new in. So did a little studying, took some pictures off a random guy on Facebook, bing, bang, boom. Your new best friend is born. Me, Dave Walnack, Bayonne, New Jersey.
Cannot believe you. You know, my buddy told me to watch out for something like this. He actually told me.
Yeah, you mean Kevin Watts? Because that's also me.
What? No, I've known Kevin since college.
Yeah, you have, except somebody wasn't paying attention when he died in a car crash 12 years ago, and you can just nab any old Facebook account before they memorialize it. It's pretty easy.
Kevin's dead? You're sick. You need a therapist, man.
Like your therapist, Dr. Haman Knockbone?
No way. No way.
Just a wig and a couple of fake Yelp reviews, Cecil. Child's play.
Is there anyone in my life that's real?
I mean, Tom's real.
No!
Okay. Hurtful, Cecil. Very hurtful.
Tom, why are you here?
Oh, I'm fighting the maitre d' later.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're back. When we last left off, Eli had found the dishonest person on the internet and the dumb celebrity that didn't fact check something before retweeting it. So, while you're on a roll, any guess where we might find Jimmy Hoffa's remains? Or you want to go back? You want to go back to the Lucia Cole story? I see what you got in the
That's
notes
what I'm
here,
going with. So at this point,
All right.
Lucia knew the jig was up. On the evening of July 19th, like all great celebrities, she posted an apology in the form of 3 photos of her notes app, which read as follows. Let's begin at the beginning.
The Oxford English Dictionary defines beginning. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
My mother and father gave me up as a child. I was tossed from one random family to another, never really being able to know stability. All throughout my life, I grew up out of place, being abused. If I spoke up, sexually assaulted. Eventually, I made it to college, and during this time, I was just one account. Just as a type of way to escape my reality for a little bit. I never intended on meeting anyone from the account, but in September of 2013, Trey's songs randomly followed me.
Who is
and
that?
I was shocked out of my mind. We didn't really start speaking a lot until November, when he called me for my birthday. From that point on, we talked on the phone and texted every day. It was something I had never known before. The things he would say genuinely made me feel loved and like he cared. This went on for a little over a year, and of course, he eventually broke it off after that time due to me never being able to meet. I mean, he'd repeatedly tell me how he wanted to make love to me and whatnot, and I guess his patience ran out. When that happened, my whole world fell apart. He was literally the only person I had. So I'm sorry.
I love that you're doing the voice
so
throughout.
good.
Keep going,
You're
buddy.
doing
You got
so
it.
well.
Fight through, buddy. Fight through.
My brain
All right.
filled in.
All right. Back in the game, buddy. Back in the game. Slap your face a few times. You got this.
My brain filled in. Trey Songz was literally the only person I had left in the world. He was literally the only person I had left in the world. I went into pure depression. I got this.
It's like pure Michigan. It's a little different. It's a little different. Yeah.
I stopped attending school classes and interacting with everyone. I didn't know how to go on. A few months later, I started with new accounts to try to once again start talking to Trey. And I've been trying nonstop because I don't know who else I can turn to. I apologize to anyone I hurt. Jessica, the record labels, the interviewees. I realize now this is no way to live.
Interviewee.
So I will be ending my life within a couple hours.
What?
Whether you hate me or not, my intentions were never for all this to happen. Be blessed.
Oh, nice.
XOXO.
God.
Fun essay, Eli.
Yeah,
This
super
is
cool.
fun.
Eli, glad we spent 22 minutes making fun of this person who's going to kill themselves.
I guess I'll just go get those shovels we used for the Fatty Arbuckle episode. And just-
Wait, gentlemen, I understand your hesitation, but there is a twist.
Is it that none of what you just read is true? Because it's the only goddamn way to save this essay from being a depressing hellscape, Eli.
Yes, none of what I just said is
all
true.
right. I had a sneaking suspicion.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on then.
Look at these shovels for nothing. For
Didn't have nothing. We can beat Eli to death with them if the rest of this sucks, Tom.
You always have the best plans. This is why, simpatico.
Even if it doesn't suck, we can beat him to death too.
Well,
So how
yeah,
about that?
regardless. I don't know why you put much contingencies on this.
Yeah, that's right. We can say with certainty, none of that tragic backstory is true. None. Zero. Well, okay, almost none. So here's the thing. A couple articles and the reason why we know none of the backstory is true give away Lucia Cole's real identity. And I don't want to do that. One, because I think it might be illegal. They're still alive. And two, I don't want this person to murder me.
Well, and three, who fucking cares?
But suffice it to say, to our knowledge, this person is not an orphan and they are very much alive. They just like making up internet ladies.
Okay.
Oh, God. Yeah, the internet. Remember, if you're lonely, you're only a click away from being lied to. That's the lesson.
Okay, so what is true about that note is that this person loves creating catfishes for Trey Songz, football players, and also record executives. Since this story broke, real reporters have checked it out and have traced dozens of fake personalities and celebrities back to the creator of Lucia Cole.
Man, it's like nothing on the internet is real anymore.
What do I believe?
So let's talk about a few of them. There's Erica Mendez.
let's.
There's Erica Mendez, who's a fitness coach who was rumored, again, entirely by one person, to be engaged to Odell Beckham. She then accused Beckham of cheating on her online with a pair of strippers. The scandal made it to the online publication Radar Online, and Beckham hired a private investigator to prove she wasn't his fiancée or real.
Wait, hold on. Prove it to other people or prove it to himself? Who did he have to prove it to, Eli? This is Odell Beckham we're talking about here.
There were other singers as well. One created with stolen tracks from the 90s band Dream, Soraya Gebru, supposedly had an affair with music mogul Diddy that was so public it caused his girlfriend at the time, R&B singer Cassie, to break up with him and tweet about it.
Oh, Jesus
Except again,
Christ.
she didn't have an affair with Diddy because Soraya Gebru doesn't exist. Side note, if you remember Bossip, they also published the Soraya Gebru story.
Kiss that Pulitzer goodbye, boss. So long. Never happening.
Yeah. And so when Soraya was exposed, Lucia and Soraya's creator tweeted, quote, Soraya Gebru was created too soon. Soraya Gebru wasn't discovered till I wanted her to be. She reached her peak a while ago. End quote.
You know, Eli, a lot of us choose to write these essays about things that happened. I just want to throw that out. It's like a broad
Just so you know that
strokes
that's one of
kind
those. What are the options, at least? Yeah.
The not happening. Most recently, there was Nala Rowe, whose music was stolen from Catherine McPhee, for whom Lucia's creator made an entire fake pop music website called Pop Music Insider, which ran interviews with her. I mean, various personas, as well as a gossip column about her affairs with a record executive, and you guessed it, Odell Beckham.
Man, whether it's football or not, people just love Odell on their fantasy team. They just love it. So yeah.
All the world building of Game of Thrones and the ending can't be any worse. So yeah, okay, I'm in.
I will say Eli wrote gossip column in here, and that's my favorite thing he's ever written is gossip column.
Red nuts to spill the tea. Red nuts. When this last personality was exposed, the creator actually answered a few questions from a reporter over Twitter. That's how we know the note thing with all the sad stuff isn't true. When she was asked why she does this, she replied, quote, honestly, it's something interesting to do with free time. In a sense, I'm bringing these people's music back to relevance. Can you really name any 2006 Catherine McPhee songs besides maybe Over It?
Point taken.
She's got me there. Yeah, right.
Point taken.
All right. So if you have to summarize what you learned in one sentence, Eli, what would it be?
I might be a series of masks covering something long dead, but I'm not nearly as many masks as this motherfucker.
All right. So are any of those masks ready for the quiz?
Hit me.
All right, here we go. Eli, what are some other made-up music artists? A. Almost Malone. B. Black Sabbath. C. Phony Bennett. D. Counterfeitney Spears. Or E. The Pretenders.
That's the best one.
I'm going to go with E, The Pretenders.
Oh, I guess. Sure. Yeah, Pretenders.
Yeah.
All right. It's the only one I didn't write. Go ahead. That's fine.
Okay, Eli, you wrote an entire essay detailing the misadventures of people who lie about themselves on Twitter and the damage that causes. What is their current verified Twitter account?
Ooh.
A, at the real Donald Trump.
That may or may not be funny right now, Tom.
That might be
It's a
bad
gamble,
joke.
guys.
That's it. Poof.
There's a 90% chance that's funny, guys. Nate Silver says there's a
89% chance.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Nate Silver. Why'd you take that out?
That's my point.
He's not allowed to take it back. Fucking Jew.
Jesus.
A, the real Donald Trump.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, given what we now know, Eli, what is your next essay most likely to be about? You know, like we're just like if we asked Nate Silver. A, that time it turned out the three people ganging up on you on Twitter turned out to be just one guy using three different accounts. B, the realization that several people could have all just called themselves John Teeter. C, the way that at SunnyBrenda82 says she took that picture on her profile pic herself, but you Googled the image and she's full of shit. It wasn't a little fucking thing that Nat Geo did. Or D, the fact that Nigeria doesn't even have a fucking prince.
Okay, well, I know it can't be D because I'm going to get that 10 million Krugerrand any second now. So I'm going to go with secret answer E, none of the above.
Wrong currency.
All right, so I'm so happy with that reveal. I'm going to go with yes, you are correct. So, yeah, so you win, Eli. You bested us all. You get to pick next week's essayist.
And I think we can all agree that the winner this week is the person who didn't have to read my attempt at an essay,
Yes.
Keith Enright. So he'll do the essay next week.
All right.
Yes.
Well, for Cecil, Eli, and Tom, but notably not Heath, I'm Noah Lucius. Thanking you for hanging out with us today. We're going to be back next week. By then, Heath will be an expert on something else. Between now and then, you can hear more of Tom and Cecil on cognitive dissonance and more from Eli and myself on The Scathing Atheist God Awful Movies, The Skeptocrat, and D&D minus, unless Trump got reelected, in which case you could probably just lean out the window and still hear the echo of my screams. And if you'd like to help keep this show going, you can make a per episode donation at patreon.com/citationpod or leave a 5-star review anywhere you can. And if you'd like to get in touch with us, check out past episodes, connect with us on social media, or check the show notes. Be sure to check out citationpod.com. Great essay today, Eli.
Yeah, super funny.
I loved it, actually.
Thanks, guys. You know, actually, while I have you all here, I've been thinking.
I mean, can
that
you
maybe-
imagine spending your whole life building up a whole fake persona?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Think of the pressure. Think of the way that must be so exhausting to like have to live your life in some way, like, you know, knowing that the most important parts of your existence are a character.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think this is just a person who can't make genuine connections. You know,
Yeah.
This is obviously someone who is so convinced of their inability to love and to be loved openly that it came true, right? I mean, whoever Lucia Cole was, they dug their own grave, really.
Yeah.
what did we say, grave? Because maybe they.
Anyway, I'm headed out, guys.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys.
Yeah. Me too. Lucinda just finished cooking. So.
And Eli, try not to fuck any of the lamps while we're gone, so I'll be your best friend, okay?
I won't, because I don't actually.
Yeah. Sure you won't. Okay. Hey, what's she making anyway?
I was like a slow cooker chili, but for like 4 hours.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah,
Oh,
sounds good.
yeah. It smells really good too.
No mayo on that. That's disgusting.
I don't, though.